Ooh, Navy SEALs. We're going to learn this track together. I fucked up and got busy and didn't watch practice or anything. I was going to watch practice, but I am going to watch all the stuff on track tomorrow. I think. I think I'll be home in time. I know I'll be home in time for the O'Reilly race. Jimmy Johnson qualified fourth. Did you see the save that he had in practice, non-existent listener slash viewer? Looked like his 2006 Dover save. His last truck race was 2008. Yeah. That was a less than enthusiastic response. Let's hear it for start this fucking race. I got shit to do. Holy motherfucker. When will Caden Honeycutt start bitching today? Oh, sorry, I forgot to mute commercial. bounce. Same as the old bounce.
Welcome back to Naval Base Coronado as the truckers are finally pulling off pit road as we are just moments away from the green flag. Well, Michael, drivers are ready for duty. Take us through the Craftsman track description.
Well, this is a fun one, Jamie. We've got 16 turns around this place. You can see 3.4 miles in length and up to 16
Shorter than Road America, but boy, them caution laps are gonna suck. However, I did hear that NASCAR is going to try some things this weekend to speed the cautions along. I mean, we could like not have stage yellows, and that would eliminate a lot of a headache, a guaranteed headache. But everybody complained when we had actual racing a couple of years ago when we took the stage cautions out on the road courses. So, I mean, whatever. Enjoy your fucking 10-minute cautions if you insist on having stage breaks. Dude, this track is so fucking weird how it widens out and then it narrows back up and then it's like super wide, but then there's like a random tire stack in the middle of the super wide track and you're supposed to like go around one side of it. It's fucking weird. That's going to drive me crazy learning how to play. And they announced, oh, it's a NASCAR 26. I'm like, great, I'm going to have to learn how to drive this fucking place. I never learned how to drive Portland in NASCAR 26 as the car just drove like a wretched pile of ass.
This guy's one of our own. He's in the field back behind the wheel driving for Ram in that free agent truck. The fan response, though, for Jamie McMurray has been huge. When he announced he was coming back, the fans were all about it. He chose this racetrack. I know he's been nervous, but it sure has been fun watching him. Look at all the fans. Their support of Jamie Mack. So what do you say, Kevin? Let's dial him up, see how those nerves are.
Well, Uncle Jamie, you got a copy? Yeah, how's it going? Well, that's
Oh, yeah, and Jamie McMurray's here. Jimmy Johnson's getting all the headlines. Jamie Mack's in the damn Ram truck.
To see you in that truck. How are you? It's been an adventure so far. Crazy track, like obviously very rough.
See, still got a Bass Pro logo on his helmet. Some things never change.
But, you know, when you get here and do the reality, it's different. And it's a high-risk, high-reward track. And we had a little bit of an issue with the transition and qualifying where it was coming out of gear. But I'm excited. I mean, I'm super nervous and just ready to get going. Well, Boyer didn't set the standard very high for your finishing position needed to win this bet. Are we feeling confident that we can outdo Boyer so you don't have to ride that bull? I'm feeling confident in your statement that Boyer never sets expectations very high. So, yeah, I think I can. All right, well, we heard Carter talk about knocking that rust off. Hopefully you get most of it off and can get what you want to do to have some fun. Good luck, buddy.
Good to hear Harvick's voice again, even though I hate Fox.
Sounds like he wants to see Boyer ride that mechanical bull. Well, let's take a look now at our Craftsman starting grid. On row number 1, Caden Honeycutt for the 3rd time in his career. He'll lead the field to green. Starting outside, the man he just can't shake, that's Lane Riggs.
Row number 2, we've got Chandler Smith and 7-time Cup Series champion Jimmy Johnson. Row 3, we got truck veteran Grant Enfinger rolling off in the 5th position alongside Gio Ruggiero in his Toyota.
Let's take a look at the rest of the field. We mentioned quite a few. It says to the rear. See Ben Rhodes, one of those. Landon Lewis, the youngster, the 20-year-old. Somebody to watch today.
What about Castralla coming back to the trucks? For the joy in his Ram, a good effort there. I'm going to be keeping my eye on Minnie Terrell. He was good on the road.
Minnie Terrell.
Let's see what he can do in his Ram. See Jamie McMurray right there in row 11 with Stuart Friesen. Both of those trucks going to the back of the field. Brendan Gaughan back in the truck series. Had a little accident in practice along with Justin Marks, Brendan Queen. A lot of trucks going to the back of this field.
Well, it's a historical event, so we brought in our all-star pit reporter lineup, Caitlin Mincy, Josh Sims, and Amanda Busick. Good afternoon, Amanda.
Good afternoon, Jamie. And as you guys said, Caden Honeycutt on the pole, and there was only going to be one guy to kick off this NASCAR San Diego weekend from the pole, and that is him. I talked to Caden ahead of this race about what it meant to bring this field to green.
going to start on the front row next to Caden Honeycutt, and Lane has turned himself into a pretty good road course racer. He's the most recent winner on a street course that happened in late February at St. Pete. They brought a brand new truck for today, but a similar setup to what they had at St. Pete, and they were the fastest in practice. But then during qualifying, Lane did scrape the wall. He told me it was just cosmetic. He told me flat out, we are the truck to beat in today's race. So look out for Lane Riggs to try to find his way to victory lane again on the street course.
Lane Riggs won the street race they did in Florida earlier this year. That was one of my favorite races this year. You know, the one Dario was in and was doing pretty damn well. Like how it says trucks with wall contact, and Jimmy Johnson's not on the list because he spun out but didn't hit anything.
This is definitely a setback for us, but he said this racetrack, it is unforgiving. It does not allow any room for mistakes. That is something that we all learned in practice today. So a number of drivers are going to be making their way to the front from the back. Jamie? Yes, Caitlin, you saw those drivers in backup trucks highlighted in yellow. All right, Kevin, how about our race analysis?
We've got a very long
Two crybabies.
Yeah. Seems short, but it's actually not. 107 miles, 12 laps in the first two.
I bet you the length of this race feels longer than it is.
Laps, and you see that fuel window down there, 16 to 18 laps. We're going to have a pit stop in that final stage.
Welcome to San Diego.
By yellow flags and all kinds of different things. So lots of strategy and things.
This track is so weird. Look how wide that shit is in some places, and then it just tightens up to like a lane and a half.
Couple crew chiefs, their poet fuel strategy is to pit with about 20 to go if they can. And you're like, well, Mike, that doesn't add up.
My mom just texted me.
They're counting on caution laps to be able to make that extra fuel mileage all the way to the finish. So there's going to be a lot of poet strategy go on as this race winds down.
My mom's being silly. She's got 4 tickets to see AC/DC next week, or not next week, next month. And they might not be able to go because her husband's not doing well. And I said, can I maybe buy the tickets? And she said, I'll give you yours for free if you'll sell the other 3 for me if I can't go. And I was like, okay. So I told my dad to tell Barry that we might have our AC/DC tickets because my dad texted me yesterday and said, we're not going to see AC/DC. We can't afford it. But then I saw this opportunity. And then my mom's like, well, I want $900 altogether. So 900 divided by 4, however many of us are going to fucking go, right? And I was like, okay, I can do that. Can I pay you like $500 up front from us, and then I'll pay y'all for the next couple of weeks after that? And she was like, nah, I need all the money up front. I need money for house stuff. If you spent $1,200 on AC/DC tickets, you're not hurting for fucking money, mama. You're not hurting for fucking money. And also, there's still a chance she ends up going to the show. If you need house money that bad, if you go to the AC/DC show, you're not getting any quote-unquote stuff for house, like money for house stuff or whatever the fuck she said. So then she was like, well, I'll think about it. Either way, good news. I have a ride to go see AC/DC because I'm going. I told him, I was like, well, if you end up going, I'm riding with you and I'll get my own damn ticket. But I wanted to have our friend Barry get to go because he's super pumped about it. But anyway, that's my life today. Green flag, green flag. This is going to be an experience this weekend, but we got 3 races to watch and qualifying and everything else to figure this track out. Whoa! Jesus Christ, Riggs almost spun out right there. I love these downhill sections. Pretty clean so far through the first couple of corners. Honeycutt and Caden Honeycutt and Lane Riggs get away. Jimmy Johnson passing for 3rd. Jimmy Johnson qualified 4th, guys. Do you think all that street and road course experience he got from IndyCar applies to this a little bit? They're completely different vehicles, obviously. But Jimmy did an entire year of racing nothing but street courses and road courses. Did he do like 2 seasons IndyCar? I can't remember now. I think that experience really pays off for him. That and these vehicles are more in line with the NASCAR he's used to. The trucks are similar to older style NASCAR vehicles. Just a lot more drag and a little slower. Aero-wise, they have the aerodynamic properties of a garden shed, but aero doesn't mean much on a road course, although there are some big high-speed sections here. This is a remarkably clean first lap so far. unless Fox is missing stuff. And credit to Fox, they're actually calling this race from the track. They actually sent people to this race. I'm shocked. I was like, this broadcast is going to suck ass. They'll have somebody in a studio in Charlotte watching a TV calling the race. But no, Harvick, Mikey, and Jamie Little are actually at the track. Oh, yeah, and Jimmy's in the Cup race. Jimmy's in 2 races this weekend because he's not full-time. If you're not full-time in anything, you're allowed to run whatever. But if you're full-time this year in the series, you can only do that series. Hence why SPG's only racing Sunday. They did make an exception for Austin Hill to run tomorrow and Sunday because of the RCR situation. I wish Fox would put the track map up. That would be very helpful early in this race to get my bearings. Look at this fucking chicane. That is like a nightmare. Originally, there was not a chicane there, but they added that in fairly recently, I heard. They added a chicane there, Watkins Glen style. Okay, so here's turn 1. Turn 2 is like very recognizable because it's at the bottom of the hill. There's train tracks on the racetrack, like right there. They cross train tracks right there. And I thought St. Petersburg was cool this year. We got the foot cam for all you fetishists out there. Great camera work there, Fox. Looking at the back of a billboard. I feel like this might be a track I'll be good at in NASCAR 26. I suppose we'll find out in a couple of months. I hate having to learn new road courses. Oh! Riggs tried to force the nose in there. Would have been funny if he spun him out and tore his own shit up too. That would have been great. That chicane is scary. Damn, 2 green flag laps, working lap 3. I'm impressed. Riggs is really aggressively trying to set up this pass. He's going to get it here. I thought he would. What a battle. Oh! He just about put the 11 in the wall. But Riggs takes the lead on lap 3. That little battle did close Jimmy Johnson in, who has driven away from everybody behind him except Chandler Smith. Great insight there, Mikey.
These two have been battling tooth and nail week in and week out. They know each
How
other.
much you want to bet there's been like a million spins and we just haven't seen any so far?
Strengths and their weaknesses. As you
Because
see
Fox only knows how to focus on like 2 vehicles at once.
neck and neck except times. Kane Honeycutt got his first career win a few weeks ago. But you see the points earned. It's close in the standings, but it's those extra wins for Lane Ray.
Oh, yeah, there's the first spin we've seen, the 26. Dawson Sutton.
The black marks, he slid just short of the wall there. Truck's probably struggling to get it refired. Gets this thing going again. We can stay under green.
I want to give a shout out to all these teams and all the patriotic paint schemes, guys. They did a great job. You see the 76. That's Nathan Nicholson with some damage.
He's a road racer. Talked to Nathan yesterday. Very optimistic about his chances. Has been really fast when he goes road racing in
I'm not optimistic about his chances. He's running behind Mini Tyrell, man.
Contact with Dawson. Is that what happened?
Let's see what happened right here. See the 76 dive.
In too deep, locked it up a little bit, slid into the 26 and spun himself out too.
That truck getting in by that corner.
Synchronized
In too deep. Look at all that runoff space though, thankfully.
keep his engine running. He drove away. Staying green right now.
So caution is out now for that incident.
Why is there a caution for that?
He never drove away.
Are you serious? What's a caution for?
Kane Honeycutt can take a little breather.
Hold on. I need to know what this caution's for. I think Fox missed something. There is no way that's the caution. They both spun out and drove on, and then like 30 seconds later there was a caution. What the fuck is the caution for?
It's all about the trailers, and they're getting quite the show here at Naval Base Granada.
Okay. I need to know what the caution's for. Because it can't have been that spin. There's no way. What's the fucking caution for? I cannot find what the caution's for. Oh, Dawson Sutton parked his truck on purpose to draw a caution. He should be fucking penalized 2 laps then. So apparently Sutton stopped his truck, and then as soon as the caution came out, it conveniently fired up again. Best I can tell.
Incredible what those sailors did.
Just the history, the energy around this event, being here on the naval base, the sailors. Jamie, we were out on that ship last night. You just can't really put into words the sailors sitting there watching this race. And this is so out of the ordinary to do something like this. And from the moment that I walked into this racetrack, it's just been an unbelievable experience. And that says it all right there. This isn't just a race, it's a mission.
Well, this base right here opened in 1917. They have never seen anything like this take over on their base, and it's been so fun to watch the reaction. Well, Amanda is standing by with a very special guest. What's his reaction to all of this?
Oh yeah, and our three-time funny car champion at the National Hot Rod Association has a big smile on his face too, hanging out with his top fuel driver Maddie Gordon as well. And Ron, this is like a home race for you in your backyard. How are you enjoying the off weekend?
Well, this is great. Maddie flew down. I picked her up this morning, and she'd never been to a NASCAR race. So to hang out with all the guys, Daniel Hemrick tuning them in. Maddie's getting her first taste on the pit box, so it's a lot of fun. I cannot believe the atmosphere here. This is incredible, as you know. But it's a lot of NHRA fans here as well. So FS1, Fox, we love you guys.
Thank you to Ron Katz. Jamie, it's an anniversary year for the National Hot Rod Association as well, celebrating 75 years.
So the first caution was some fucking hack spinning out and then parking his shit on purpose to draw yellow.
A lot of energy there. We talk about how fun it is here on the base. You go to NHRA race or watch it on FS1, Caps is on the gas. Just a great guy that really loves what he gets to do.
On that ship, there isn't a bad seat.
No.
Running the grandstands, they're standing on all levels of it.
Kevin, you think we're going to see any action on pit road? I hear talk in the garage area. Some of these teams might pit before the end of the first stage to try to flip the stage, if you will. It's a little early to do it. Yeah, well, it's on your truck, and at a bare minimum, just keep it full of fuel. If you have the tank full of fuel, it gives you more options as you go down the road. As we look at, being at the beginning part of this race, and you just want to create more options for yourself. So if you're in the back, why not just get the strategy mixed up and come to pit road and see what happens with the next caution, because you might be able to flip them right after that. There's the entrance to pit road. You can see most of our front runners, as we expected,
I swear.
passing the trip to the right. But I think some of the guys in the back will take this opportunity to work on their trucks.
Just 4 laps in.
Oh yeah, Chris Wright's gonna flip it. Yeah, sure.
They listen to you guys.
I like this a lot. I mean, you gotta understand how difficult it is to move through all these trucks, all the moving parts and pieces. Just do something
So
different.
to put my fucking headset
Give
down.
yourself an opportunity to gain track position that way.
Caitlin, looks like some fuel-only options.
Yeah, and Michael, you were talking about teams that are mired in the back. One of them is Gio Ruggiero. He had that damage on the left side from qualifying, so I just talked to his crew chief, Jeff Stankiewicz. He said, the brakes aren't as good as they were earlier, so he said, we've just been stuck in traffic, so they are one of the ones electing to pit, Jamie.
Yeah, so some tires there. 4 tires.
So I said SVG gonna win the race Sunday by 5 business days.
In traffic, the airflow doesn't get to the brakes quite as good as it does normally, and you're using them harder because of all the trucks you're trying to maneuver around. So that's not unexpected.
All right, so 4 laps in. First caution. And what a beautiful backdrop here at Coronado Island, just across the bridge from downtown San Diego. Picture perfect. Stay with us. So much more racing action to come.
All the small things. Fuck this damn stream.
anticipated for. We've been hearing about it for years, and being here and seeing these guys mixing it up.
Well, we're coming to the green after that entirely unnecessary caution on a 3.5 mile course for a guy who stopped on purpose because he's fucking garbage. So back to green. Lane takes the lead. Boy, there is like a real lack of grip coming out of that first corner. Look at Jimmy Jam. Don't lock it up, brother. Obviously, Riggs and Honeycutt are in a league of their own. I think Jimmy is definitely in competition for best of the rest right now with Chandler Smith. Shout out to Corey LaJoy running top 10 on a road course in any vehicle. That's pretty shocking. Oh, Majeski's locking it up. Save it. What a save. Good God. Them tires ain't no good anymore after that shit. I already had some green flag laps on him, and then he does this. Woo-hoo-hoo. He did the same shit at St. Petersburg. Cost him the race. He had a chance to win that race. Now he's getting run over here. If he was feeling a lack of grip before, I bet you he's feeling it way worse now. I don't know what the fuck that move was there by the 19. Oh yeah, Justin Marks is back this week. A lot of people, I didn't study the entry list. I'm like, oh yeah, Justin Marks. Oh yeah, Jamie McMurray. I remember Jimmy Johnson being in the race, of course. Oh, Chris Wright just hit the wall. What else is new? Water is wet, grass is green. He didn't hit it hard or anything. Remember, Justin Marks won the Raleigh Series race at Mid-Ohio back in 2016.
Mess up there in the garage earlier. What about Adam Andretti? Ran one lap and put it in the wall. They've moved up 13 spots already. We know he's a great road racer, and he's making some good moves early. Yeah, you see Justin Haley. Good
God, you ask Michael Waltrip, everybody's a great road racer. Nobody ever sucks at anything in the land of Michael Waltrip.
I still get a couple of the chicanes moved up. That one has a number. As well, but this is when action picks up when you come into the chicane.
Yeah, my stupid ass will be dive bombing the AI when I play NASCAR 26 into that chicane.
You look back at the lead right here. Lane Riggs is just cruising along out front. He and Kate Honeycutt. Now I'm going to look for some strategy here.
That part of the track is so bumpy. Just look at the wall. Bubble, bubble, bubble.
So don't be surprised if you see some people decide to take this opportunity. We talked earlier, Kevin, mix some things up, change things up to try to get some track position.
Parker Kligerman's up to 6th. Actually a good road racer. Like I said, Michael Waltrip says everybody's a good road racer. Kligerman actually is.
The cautions to time right, or somebody, these guys stay out on old tires or try to win the stage and stay out. Then you have some of the trucks that are going to do the opposite so that they can try to jump them when this stage ends and everybody else has to pit. So we'll see what happens. A lot of options as we get towards the end of this stage. We're also going to be zeroing in on this fuel mileage as these teams pit. They'll figure out where they're at exactly under race conditions. A lot going on here early.
This is a great battle right here, Michael. Over 14, Tyler Wright from Las Vegas. He's like, I don't know what quarter number is what, but I am having fun. I cannot believe we're racing here.
Well, it made me feel a lot better because I'm still a little bit confused about which corner that they're in. And when Corey said that, I was like, well, I don't feel so bad.
Well, if only Fox could show us a track map or something, but I guess they just couldn't be bothered. Track map must have not been in the budget this week.
Naval base. There's LaJoy in that blue Ram. Right behind him's Tyler Wright.
Amazing, though, they're showing more than just the same 2 or 3 trucks over and over. Somebody at the Fox Sports TV compound has my stream on another tab or something. You're one of the 3?
And then he's on TV telling the world what's going on there as well. So when you're a racer, you get to do all this stuff. It's just special.
So fun to hear from him too, and just his perspective. He's part-time, obviously, in this series, but he's doing it with a little team, Henderson Motorsports. He's won with them. He's won on a road course, and certainly looking for another few starts as we see him making his way down pit road.
Kligerman flipping the stage, Majeski as well. Kligerman. Slow pit stop for Kligerman. It's not going to help the cause, but Majeski said he heard a pop in the brake pedal. Yeah, there were some really bad pit stops here. And I'm like, the Cup teams are all here. How are these pit stops so terrible?
Because they're going to lose less spots than they would have if it was under that caution. See the 13 truck there, Cole Butcher take advantage of this opportunity to flip this stage. Andretti in the 5, him as well.
Connor Mozak.
And the other thing to think about is like we talked earlier with the fuel can, right? These pit stops are back yet from the way that they normally perform them, so it can be a little bit difficult to.
Riggs has a 2-second lead.
Than it would be with the truck going the right direction on the ovals and the way that we normally pit these pit stops. Lane's got things under control, but one slip, you can see Honeycutt's running just maybe a couple tenths.
Fox's leaderboard got jacked up for a second. I was like, oh shit, did Honeycutt spin out and Fox not catch it? No, their leaderboard, their ticker was wrong.
You make it faster for me. That's where communication and that situation of driver, crew chief, knowing each other's tendencies really comes in handy.
Arby's.
And the other thing about being up front like these two guys are,
Riggs and Honeycutt are racing for points. They're not going to flip the stage.
like you're able to be, you get the clean air on the
Not as many guys flipped the stage as I thought. There was only a few.
first, but you also get pace and try not to spin the tires.
We're at 2 to go now, so pit road's closed.
I tell you, I'm old, but when I see that, it makes me want to hop in. It's fun to me. Let's jump some humps. Let's
Jump some humps.
have a good time. But it's kind of the opposite for me, Mike, because like when I've done that and jumped these cars like on the street courses and stuff, it's pretty jarring on your back.
Oh, them cup cars probably feel like hell coming over those bumps.
Watching or looking at videos and pictures before we came on air, we got so many of these shots. Photographers know where to be, the best spots to get that airtime. Nice battle here for Andres Perez. Tyler Akram trying to pick up that spot.
Yeah, good speed. That's a battle for six. Ingram in the 18. Got that thing rolling today.
Perez, one happy driver. Win last night right here in San Diego. He was watching it with a bunch of friends and family. Came out, had a great qualifying turn. Almost destroyed the truck, but he was able to hang on.
A lot of watch parties here.
And he's watching his rearview mirror right now. The 99 of Ben Rhodes trying to pick up a spot around Perez as well for 7.
I like that 99 truck. He's got good speed early. We'll keep our eye on him. See Jamie McMurray, he's got a lot of clear track in front of him right now. He's running 18th, just logging laps. And I think as Jamie runs, he's just going to get more and more. When we started practice, just trying to get up to speed. Probably, I don't know that he's ever raced on a street course, to be perfectly honest with you. So
Jamie's never been on a street course, but he was always a really underrated road course guy.
that do this on a weekly basis to get that last couple tenths out of the truck and be comfortable sliding it around and doing all the things that you need to do on an oval is one thing, but on a street course where the mistakes, as we saw with all 16 of those trucks that had to go to the back of the field, you see Gio Ruggiero go by McMurray right here. We saw him pit and get those fresher tires, but doing the things that he needs
It's my theory on why Jimmy Johnson's doing so well. That whole IndyCar experience he had of running like nothing but street courses and road courses.
to finish the race and
You can apply a little bit of that to this.
around with the trucks doing, you'll at least be in the mix. And what I tell folks all the time that tune in to watch a truck race, how good are these truckers? 7-time champion Jimmy Johnson, he can't match the pace of Lane Riggs, Caden Honeycutt. Jamie Murray's won major crown jewel races, and he's running outside the top 15. That's how good.
Riggs is on the last lap of the first stage here.
Riggs out front, guys. He's extended that lead by over 4.
That caution earlier for Sutton stopping his truck on purpose was pretty quick, so credit to NASCAR. Glad they got this race to get shit right before tomorrow and then, more importantly, Sunday.
The crew chiefs, they said they thought that would improve, but you can see there's the courting Caitlin was speaking of. And you see, we saw some of this across the other series as well with some of the courting. That was in a specific spot though, so could also be a wheel lockup that caused that courting. But we know that there's going to be some tire wear. We don't know exactly how long these tires are going to last because of the fact that we didn't get a lot of practice. The most laps that we saw was 11 or 12 laps, even in that first session when it was broke up a little bit. So we haven't seen consecutive laps run like we're seeing right now for most of these trucks. Even turn 12 area.
That's turn 12. I'll try to remember that.
Versus Caden and Jimmy Johnson's closing in on Caden.
Stage 1, guys. Lane Riggs is
Zoom that camera in, Fox.
5.5 seconds out front. Couple more turns.
Zoom that camera in.
White checkered flag.
Zoom it in.
Lane Riggs picks up his 5th stage win of 2026. His second on a road.
And then don't bother showing the rest of the stage results. Just follow the leader who's already under yellow. And then cut to an onboard. Wouldn't want to see any potential battles for stage points going on behind him.
Lost a good one. A staple in the NASCAR draw. One of those distinguished journalists that we all looked up to. Incredible work in 2019. Honored with the Squire Hall Award for NASCAR Media Excellence. Steve Wade, you will.
you don't like about yourself. So
To knock you down a couple notches or
that's
something?
right. So
That's
maybe we'll
fun.
get together in the Ivar sometime, and I'll tell you about my call sign.
The I-Bar. We've heard about this place. It's so great to have you here. And I
This
understand
dude
you
hitting on Jamie
oversee
Little.
everything. So first off, when did this all come about? How did this come about, NASCAR being here?
Yeah, so it was 2 years ago when NASCAR approached the Navy. They said, hey, we want to partner with you in order to celebrate the Navy's 250th birthday, maybe tell that story in a new and exciting way. So a lot of work kind of went into that because one thing we said up front was we weren't going to impact military readiness, right? So we have to, make sure all these plans, don't impact our ability to deploy, right, and do that combat mission that the Navy does every day. So it took us about 2 years to get there, and man, we're excited to be here.
So many logistics, right?
What has this been like for the sailors? Because since I have drove onto the island and came to the racetrack today, the enthusiasm is through the roof. What has it been like for your sailors to have NASCAR here on the base? Oh yeah, they're really really excited, and there's been a lot of build up. So I think there were a lot of like questions, right? How are we going to be able to integrate this, and traffic and getting to our jobs, and how is this track runs right to the base? I think there was a little bit of trepidation, right, at first. Those historic double dome hangars that we see out there, near and dear to my heart. I was the commanding officer of 2 of those squadrons there, and those sailors have to work in those hangars, and right. So it was a lot of work to get there. But then as they saw it really coming through and coming to fruition, tons of excitement as they see this race course, really emerge in where they work.
Wookie, we're going to ask you to stay here for another segment. Pit road is open there. Let's head to Josh now.
I'll start with the stage 1 winner, Lane Riggs. Team told him the only place he's really getting beat right now is in turn 5. Let him know what they need to be better. And that's for 4,000 fuel for the 34. Caitlin?
Well, Josh, taking a look at the 45 of Landon Lewis, just checked in with the team. The crew chief, Phil Gould, just telling me he's lacking a little forward drive. They're going to go ahead and make an air pressure adjustment for him.
Lots of adjustments all around. New tires filled up. We're ready to go for stage number 2. You see Honeycutt stayed out, Lane Riggs on top. So the captain will stay with us for one more segment.
Honeycutt and Jimmy Johnson stayed out.
Certainly. Dive into how all of this came to be at Naval Base Coronado. Exciting day for our military and NASCAR.
Well, I see my stream chat's just bumping and lively as always.
continue here with the captain and Wookie. It is. This is so much fun to have you. So I know Michael has another question for you about how all this came to be.
I've just loved this racetrack. Kevin and I were joking about the jumps and the hops and the twists and the turns. It didn't just pop up out of the ground. What all went into building this racetrack?
Yeah, so it was great, actually, partnership between NASCAR and the Amphibious Construction Battalion. So we have CVs on the base. So these are kind of our construction experts within the Navy. And the Amphibious Construction Battalion came to me and said, "Hey, we'd like to help because this is going to help our young sailors, right, to gain experience, and our supervisors, they're going to get experience too." So they volunteered to kind of help and construct the track, and it's been really great to see the experts from NASCAR working right alongside these construction experts, from the Navy. Really great to see. Lots of fun.
What's it been like today, just hearing those engines roar to life for the first time, and just seeing all the sailors and their families out here? What's been the reaction?
It's been a little bit overwhelming for me. It's a place that I just have such a strong connection with. I've flown out of here. I've worked out of here for so long, and I live on Naval Base Fort Lauderdale. So really a little bit overwhelming for me. Just an opportunity to tell the story about the Navy's 250th birthday. It's amazing.
Bring us to the green, Captain. This is us going back racing.
All right.
Kane Honeycutt. Jimmy Johnson on the front row.
Go, Jimmy. Jimmy out there on these old ass tires. Jimmy Johnson's not pitted yet today.
Jacoby, thank you so much for all that you've done to make this possible. Absolutely knocked it out of the park. I don't know if we're coming back, but I sure hope we do.
Thanks.
Well, we're definitely not coming back next year because I think they're going to Chicago next year.
All right, guys.
We knew that was coming, Jamie. And Kevin, all day long, these restarts have just been where track position is and trying to grab it while they're all stacked up together on the restarts. Look at that. 4 wide, baby.
Well, it's definitely the time that you can take advantage of somebody making a mistake, a lane getting checked up, and like you said, Mike, this is not going to get less aggressive as we go throughout the day.
So the top 15 stayed out there. The top 5 have yet to pit today. Kate Honeycutt, back up front leading. Amanda.
Yeah, Jamie, we were ready to call that pit stop for Caden Honeycutt, and Scott Zipadelli with the last-minute call kept him out there. What was the leading reason for that decision, Scott?
We've got a few different strategies we're going to play out here today. Our safe line turn approach is really good. Couldn't run with the 34 right there. We've got to make a couple adjustments. Maybe we can get him, but we're not going to beat him doing the same thing.
That's smart. Lane Riggs is definitely the man to beat. So the 11 team is talking about how we're just going to do opposite of what they do and fall that way.
Thank you, Amanda. What do you guys think of that strategy?
And caution laps are long.
Look, you don't think you can beat them head to head. You want to try to put yourself in a position where you can put them in the middle of the pack and try to put them in a bad spot to get their truck torn up or whatever the case is. And when you have the track position, you're in a spot to where you're in less trouble because of the traffic and all the things that aren't happening around you. But I think when you run those caution laps, I mean, we really only got to run 9 laps right here, Michael. By the time the caution laps are over, so it's window from flipping that last stage to have the track position when you start that third stage.
They got they got the stage cautions done really quick. We restarted on lap 3. That's pretty good. Mozak just got spun in the chicane over here. He's driving away, but the left front of that thing is killed. We got another truck with damage. It looks like Ben Rhodes, who chooses to bypass pit road and stay on the track with that damage. So obviously he was involved. Jimmy Johnson passing for the lead. Oh, couldn't quite get it. Jimmy Jam. Gotta hope Lane Riggs gets totaled or something while he's in traffic just so Jimmy Johnson can win. Caden Honeycutt's best lap time. Well, looks like they just ran their best lap. So, I mean... Zippity doo dah.
on the racetrack. That shows you pace. And I think if this strategy works out for them and everybody winds up hitting.
Winds up. Why did Harvick say it like that? He said everybody winds up pitting. So Fox will send their broadcasters all the way to San Diego, but not to Bristol.
On pit road, the team looking it over, I think they're deciding there's a lot of damage to that left front. And the damage comes after the spin. Goes around there and was just out.
Right in front of Lane Riggs is where this Mozak thing happened. He got spun right in front of Lane Riggs. Oh, Kligerman got him. Fox's timing and scoring is having an issue. Leaderboard's working on NASCAR.com, though. Oh, Honeycutt locked it up! Ooh. Jimmy Johnson takes the lead. Honeycutt locked it up down the hill there and almost went into the tire wall. So it's 2026, and Jimmy Johnson is leading.
Jimmy Johnson is leading the race.
He could call this his home track. Grew up 19 miles.
Truck Series has been fun this year.
Driving off-road trucks, racing dirt bikes. He found his way to NASCAR after that, but how special.
I don't see anybody beating Riggs unless he beats himself or gets taken out by somebody else, but it's good to see Jimmy Johnson doing so well. Because Jimmy was third on speed, and now on strategy, he's first.
50 years old, a 7-time Cup champion, and he's leading in his second ever Truck Series race.
Well, he's going to learn really quickly that I know he's been driving the Cup car some and helping everybody.
Listen, this vehicle suits Jimmy because it's much more similar to older style NASCAR vehicles. He went and ran IndyCar for a couple of years, so he knows street racing.
He's going to remember, and he's going to say, hey, you know what, that truck race was pretty fun. Let's go do another one. So I hope he does, because this is just
This is Jimmy the Juggernaut Johnson.
legend racing the trucks and getting the lead here.
Last time Jimmy Johnson led was
Racing against guys who do this every fucking week, half his age.
Honeycutt's hanging on back there, Kevin, in third.
halfway through stage number 2. Airtime.
And then Jimmy and Caden Honeycutt and Chandler Smith will flip the stage.
Johnson out front.
Go Jimmy Tram. Who the fuck is that? Oh, Justin. Wow, Justin Marks rear-ended somebody. You see all the damage on Justin Marks? Okay, he's got rear-end damage as well. Maybe he got shoved into rear-ending someone. It's Fox, so we'll never know, but the 77 is going to be done for the day, I think. He's going off track. I know, he's staying on. He's got a right front tire down. This might end up being a full course yellow if he can't make it all the way back around or shit breaks off that truck. A lot of damage. We'll never know what happened because we're watching a race on Fox. Starting to think Chandler Smith might have managed his tires a little better. He's catching Jimmy. Man, they get awfully close to those barrels at the pit entrance there when they come off that corner to get onto the front straightaway. I like how they revealed NASCAR 26 yesterday, but didn't tell us a fucking thing about the game. It's just Kyle Larson's on the cover, and there's victory celebrations when you win a race. And it's like, that's it, huh? I know there's more, and they're going to tell us over the next couple months, but I'm just like, you could have gave us more than that. They said they were actually working on NASCAR 26 before they even finished 25.
In the braking zone, just made up 2 or 3 car lengths under braking to be able to
Which I understand.
the corner pretty good, make up a couple of those. But
25 is the foundation. 26 is the first real game.
Week out, one of the best trucks on the racetrack, and that thing has gotten better and better as the
And
days
Chandler
go on.
Smith is all over Jimmy Johnson.
These guys haven't been to pit road.
Halfway through stage 1. Stage 2, excuse me.
Guys, one driver out of the field after contact with Corey LaJoy. He's with Josh.
Corey LaJoy's out of the race. What happened? There's debris over there on that straightaway.
End of the day comes too early.
I'm assuming it's off the 77.
Right side of the truck. What happened out there?
I don't know. I mean, we're in the middle of the, too wide, trying to get some positions back. We didn't flip the stage there. I'm not sure why, but
Throw the crew chief under the bus, Corey.
trying to fill asphalt.
He's right, though. Why didn't they flip the stage? Why didn't more people flip the stage?
Drivers left.
There were some trucks that just flat out stayed out, like Jimmy, Caden, and Chandler Smith. Oh, he's the one who hit Mozak when he got spun around. That sucks. And Jimmy's pitting. Jimmy's pitting with 5 to go this time here. And I'm assuming they'll stay out at the end of the stage.
We're making steps in the right direction. This track's incredible. The naval base is incredible. Hey, our day ended early, but it's still going to be a fantastic weekend here for Saturday and Sunday.
Nice. Event of the day for Corey LaJoy, Jamie.
Corey's out of the race, and the leader, Jimmy Johnson, on pit road for the first time. Gets service, 4 tires.
Post Jimmy Johnson, he littered. He threw a water bottle out his window.
You saw him stop right in this box. That's a big part. That gets the pit stop started. You've got to do your job as a driver. We talked about pitting backwards, if you will, coming in from the other direction. He did his job, and the team jumped over and had a great pit stop.
So Honeycutt's running at least 1 lap longer than Jimmy, as well as Chandler Smith, and they're on the same strategy. Justin Marks is on pit road.
Justin Marks, the backup truck here, and a lot of damage, guys.
Yeah, that one is done for the
Owner
day.
of Trackhouse Racing there,
See what
driving
happened
for
right here.
Spire.
Same
Oh,
thing
damn!
that we've seen all day.
He came off that last corner under the front stretch and just killed it.
Off that
And got
corner,
hit
it
from
seems like
behind.
If you lose a little bit of traction and get
Nah, he already had the rear end
skates right
damage.
out into the wall.
Yeah, and that damage on the splitter on the left front here was already there.
That is
That
killed,
splitter was
buddy.
a bit damaged as he got into 16, and then as he exited 16, kind of finished it off there. So there was already some damage to the splitter, but definitely ended the day by the
Lane Riggs is up to 5th.
on turn 16 when he hit the fence. Justin's going to be on the opposite end of the spectrum of Jimmy Johnson.
Maybe they pitted Jimmy 1 lap too early, but he was
Two wrecks,
kind of getting run over by the 38.
that went off there.
So jump them a lap, short pit them
Truck series.
a lap or 2.
Into the top 5 with that move around Majeski and that bright yellow number 88.
Lane Riggs has the newest tires. Hit it on lap 13. You mentioned he's up to 4th.
Parker Kligerman uses his strategy, raced his way just ahead of Lane there. Number 75 truck.
One thing that's really changed for these guys from practice to where they're at right now is we see Chandler Smith.
And yeah, Chandler and Caden pitted 1 lap later.
Yeah, for
Parker Kligerman's the leader unless he chooses to pit too.
With rear grip, especially in the concrete section, but still feels like the truck is really on the long run. It's going to tires and fuel for the 38.
Yeah, Joshua Larkin has 19 laps completed for Caden Honeycutt to come into for his first pit stop. Scott Cipollelli made that impressive call, but he said that he needed lateral grip to get going again, Caitlin.
Finishing up the stop there on the 11.
Gio Ruggiero.
The 17 truck to get his service.
See them plug them in. He's filling up with Sunoco race fuel, with no carbon bioethanol. These guys are going to be happy to get those fresh tires, especially Caden Honeycutt.
That's his second trip to pit road. We saw him early in the race on lap 4 or 5 come to pit road and make an adjustment. They knew they did a lot of work on that truck.
Yeah, and I think for Honeycutt and the guys that stayed out there, Jimmy Johnson, Chandler Smith, all those guys that stayed out on those old tires, they really got a sense of what a long run was going to be like, and then take it a little bit further. So that's what you're going to have to do in this last stage. I mean, you're going to have to run.
Riggs pressuring Kligerman for the lead here.
As you make that final charge in stage 3.
Lane Riggs on the inside.
Because Riggs wants to pit with 3 to go, not 4 to go.
Looking on.
And he takes the lead. Riggs is back to the lead. Various strategies playing out here.
Ty Majeski is on the move, getting a little impatient. Over. After Kligerman.
I like how NASCAR, to their credit, it's like caution's here too long, so we're going to leave that big piece of debris right there on that little straightaway before we get to this other corner.
But every time he gets behind the seat, this 75 truck has always been
Behind the seat.
throughout the years.
I'm pretty sure you sit in front of the seat, Kevin. I think you meant behind the wheel.
He's been pretty regular in this 75 truck. And what great experience for his broadcast as he goes through the rest of the weekend to be able to have the on-track time. It's just such a unique racetrack, and to be able to explain the bumps and the cracks, and the braking zones, and where the difficult spots are. You know, there's a lot of them that stick out to us pretty obviously, but there's nothing better than being behind the wheel and being able to relate.
Look how close they get to the damn
to the fans at home.
pit wall there off that corner. It freaks me out.
Yesterday, and he was like, I don't have a backup truck, so you'll see me taking it easy. But we feel like when we get in the race, we're going to be competitive. And one of the crew guys said, "This is the truck. We won a road course race, I think, in Mid Ohio back a few years ago." And I said, "What year was that?" And the crew guy said, "I don't know. It's been a long time."
Kligerman is driving the same truck he won Mid Ohio with like a few years ago.
Putting a fast truck again. Jones said it was 2022 when he went to victory lane. So that's a 4-year-old truck. Probably not many more out there any older than that, huh, Kevin?
Well, you know, that's one thing about the truck series. A lot of the rules hadn't changed, but I would say in the portion of the field he's racing in, you're probably right.
So 3 laps to go here in stage number 2. Lane Riggs, second fastest that last lap. It was Grant Enfinger who turned the fastest lap back and forth.
He's been impressive, hasn't he?
Really has been.
Been a good day for that 9 team.
I mean, you hear from him, and it's like, don't root for me. Count on me.
Majeski's doing pretty good in third for a guy who almost ate shit earlier.
Yeah, I mean, he would have made it sound like that he didn't really want to be out there this morning with his interview because of how uncomfortable he felt. And you see the results and the position that he's running on the racetrack right now. Definitely wouldn't show it. So I think Grant is one of those old cagey veterans that is like, yeah, no, I want to set the expectations too high, but I want to go out there and overachieve on what I'm doing.
Well, Kevin, you had a great point earlier. I mean, he is a veteran, 234 starts in this series. This is the second time ever that we've raced on a street course in this series. This isn't something that's natural or because you have a lot of experience that it shines through. This is something that these drivers have all really had to adapt to.
Well, they've done a great job. And when we went to St. Pete earlier in the year, we didn't really know how it was going to go. Qualifying got rained out. They started pretty green and were able to put on a great race. And I think as you look at the race today, this has gone way better than practice with what we've been able to do. But street course racing is no joke. When you make a mistake like we saw so many times in practice today, this thing will reach out and bite you.
Lane Riggs coming down pit road. Josh.
Well, Lane Riggs, who won stage 1, elects to short pit stage 2, saying he needs more lateral grip in the truck. Still, it'll be no adjustments for them, just 4 tires and fuel.
See a lot of trouble on that left rear tire right there, Michael. That's going to
Slow stop for the 34.
Hitting reverse like this, sometimes it's just that timing gets off just a little bit. That muscle memory.
slightly slow start for the 34. Let's see where he comes out at after this all cycles through and everybody pits and we know who's lined up where for stage 3.
Well, right there, and it couldn't get the tire. It looked like the jack might not have been quite high enough to just get that tire straight off.
When you got the speed that he has, just a little mistake like that is definitely a setback. You don't want to give up anything, but certainly he can overcome that.
So Parker Kligerman, the 75, out front for the second time today.
By not flipping the stage, they've completely fucked Kligerman's chance to even try to win this race. That's another team. I don't understand why they're not flipping the stage. Majeski needs points. Enfinger needs points. Ankrum as well. Why is Kligerman,
Racing student of the game as
like, not flipping the stage? He's not full-time.
some laps, taking some laps on sim, really working hard to be ready for this day.
I'm just impressed that the axles are still in that 88. After that moment that he had earlier in the race with that wheel hopping, and for those axles not to be broken, pretty impressive. But he got a little bit lucky right there and didn't run into anything and able to keep that truck going straight and doing a good job.
That was probably one of the coolest saves I've ever seen because he was out of control for a long time and was able to keep it off of other trucks and keep it going in the right direction.
You know, for people maybe watching casually and they don't know, like, when we come to a brand new place like this, how did these guys prepare? Kevin, I know you spent a little time on iRacing, which was incredible, by the way. We were able to get an idea what this whole track layout was like. But what are these guys doing? What do they gain from that? And how similar is it to the real thing?
Well, most likely they've been prepping for this race for a few weeks now to be able to start to get the visuals down, to be able to memorize this racetrack. And, you know, as you got closer to race week, then you would get in the simulator and start working on your setup stuff. Crews kind of,
Jamie McMurray is fucking totaled.
Big damage. He's a lap off the pace when this happens.
No idea what happened, but McMurray's day is done. If he can limp back to the pits, we're on the last lap of the stage. Chandler Smith is going to be the leader. Honeycutt will be second. Jimmy Johnson third after the top 7 pit at the end of the stage here. So Chandler Smith will be the leader.
Tire and see the
Wish it was Jimmy Johnson.
yeah, we saw that foot up on that truck earlier. Not sure what they were working on right there or what happened right here. I'm sure we'll find a replay.
This is his worst fear, not being able to, you know, he talked about being nervous about this
16.
opportunity.
Turn 16.
Same damn thing that Justin Marks did. Just
Many trucks.
lost a little bit of grip out of turn 16 coming onto the front stretch, and the truck just slides and then slams that damn wall.
Brake on the right front before that.
Yeah, I'm not so sure. I agree with you right there, Mike.
He might have been having a problem that led up to that.
That didn't go down.
Yeah, that's just too abrupt for Jamie to.
Man, he hit that fence hard. You see
Look
that
at
whole barrier
All
move
out
back.
6 inches. Final lap of stage number 2.
Oh, Kligerman slid out.
See, time and
Majeski's pressuring him for the stage win. Majeski's racing for points.
If you're going to stay out on this strategy, you want to win this stage.
Man,
Parker says, I want to win this. Ty Majeski says, I'm full time. I need these points in the championship.
Spam.
As they exit turn 12,
Shout out to Spam and the Iceberg, who made a great video on the history of Spam
opportunities under these braking
as an entity and their sponsorship in NASCAR. Add a new chapter to that today.
to be able to make that happen down into 16 here, into the chicane. I mean,
Entering the chicane, a couple more turns, a couple more opportunities for Ty Majeski.
yeah, you saw Ty be able to really squirt the throttle right there to make up that ground.
Well, Kligerman's going to just hang on and win the stage. Majeski second, Enfinger third, Ankrum fourth. The real story is Chandler Smith 7th, Honeycutt 9th, and Jimmy Johnson 10th, and Lane Riggs 12th. That's the race within the race.
Part-time team came with a good-looking truck and a fast truck.
I like how the broadcast booth is on the ship. That's pretty cool.
World Cup is back, America.
Are beyond excited and honored to have
We have done everything in such short time and everything that has been put into this. It's going to be a scenery that NASCAR or nobody has ever seen like this before. A lot of people see aircraft carriers on camera, but never actually see it in real life. The turns are definitely a little tight. It's going to be interesting to see how they manage that, but I think everything's going to go great. 250 years of America and the Navy. It's a great way for us to celebrate our nation, what we do, and how we live. I think it'll be for the history books.
These sailors are just loving every minute of showing off their base and what they're capable of. Having a little fun at it too. We had a sailor showdown. It was just a few hours ago. We had the sailors team up with some pit crews. There were 4 teams, 2 sailors, which were the tire changers. For 3 of the 4 teams, the 4th team comprised a Wounded Warrior unit. The sailors you see there changing the tires. And yesterday, everyone who participated had to go through a 3-hour training session. You can see there,
action and wheel spin will have to be utilized from everybody, and so it's going to be a real battle of attrition with the race car as well, as rough as the racetrack is.
Check out the all-new Fox Sports digital show Speed with Harvick and Buxton, fueled by Moen. Subscribe to Speed on Fox on YouTube, the Fox Sports app, or wherever you get your podcasts. Kevin, you always have good opinions. I think that's what you were talking about there. It's lived up to everything.
Well, I'm glad you like opinions, Jamie. Not everybody likes my opinion, but I'm fine with that too.
Hey,
but
we had our moments.
Hey,
If you don't agree with everything I say, you're a dumbass. No, I'm kidding. They're working on that wall off of turn 16 where McMurray hit and Justin Marks hit.
I might not be right, or you might be. I might be. Yeah, 50-50 chance.
You got a lot of experience, a lot of success in this sport. I think people have to respect what you say, whether they like it or not.
Well, and look, when we were talking about this course and in the simulator and seeing all the things that were going with this course, everybody knew it was going to be rough. They knew that the racing surface was going to be challenging, and I think they've done a great job. Our truckers have done a great job from practice to the race of being able to adjust, and so far they put on a great show. Now they might all lose their minds as we get into stage 3 right here, but so far it's been a great show.
There could be, this is interesting, with the repairs to pit wall there, we're staying out before opening the pits, and that's how we're going to shorten the laps we have to
So
run.
they're wasting
to the
laps, but I
checker.
mean, they got to
We
fix
talked
that
about
wall. It
17,
did get
18
hit a few times and
laps.
pushed out of play.
But if you run enough caution flags, those laps, you can get more laps out of a tank of fuel. If you pit here, some guys might can make it.
It'll be close.
It will be.
Yeah, 24 to go, and I think that yeah, I mean they're look. Somebody's going to gamble.
That's right.
We saw that last week with Christopher Bell in the Cup race. Somebody's going to gamble if it's even in the conversation remotely possible.
Well, guys, when we were waiting for our show to start, we watched USA win their second straight World Cup match, and we have plenty more coming up tomorrow. The FIFA World Cup rolls on as the Netherlands take on Sweden at 1 Eastern with massive group points on the line. Then at 4 Eastern, Germany looks to stay hot, while Ivory Coast eyes another upset. That's all on Fox. And a cool event yesterday. SVG right there got to meet his New Zealand national team. The soccer team was right here in San Diego. Got to shake hands. You see him signing some autographs. What a cool moment for him.
Always great when you can kind of have the crossover between two sports and NASCAR, and we know that Shane is a great race car driver, but when you can tie in the soccer team and the NASCAR driver and put all that together, it grows both sports, and that's what I love about the fact that we have guys from different countries, and Shane has been such a great addition to the Cup Series and has just a massive following.
Well, and you see him kick that soccer ball into the stands when he wins the race. He's got skilled.
I do
Soccer
not call
ball.
that a soccer ball. Well, yeah, I've been down that road.
Rugby. All right, so
I just said ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
he booted it.
Well, it's World Cup time.
Yeah. So Jackson Lee is in the 2, having a decent run here back in 20th. Let's get an update, Amanda.
Yeah, and welcome back to Jackson Lee to the Truck Series. This is his 3rd race with us this season, all on road courses. His father is our IndyCar on Fox colleague, Kevin Lee, who is at Road America this weekend, but the whole family is here. Jackson Lee is an instructor for Skip Barber Racing School, and he told me that this place is just absolutely wild. He said if he was talking to his students that this place would be St. Pete on steroids, but earlier before the race started, Jackson told me that he was going to fall back into this race and let the race come to him. As I said, his entire family here, and they said that we may be beating Kevin Lee over in Road America with our views here in San Diego.
Yes, nice young man. This is all new to him. And, when you're a young guy like him, you don't get to go test. You don't get to learn all these things. He races all kinds of sports cars and races all over the country, but this is new to him. Just his 3rd start, doing a nice job today. So pit road will be open next time. See stage points so far. Brand and Finger. I did not have that on my bingo card. Maximizing today, 14 points.
We had to have one really long stage car.
Spot in the chase, and these guys need those stage points when they're having a season that isn't quite right there on the cusp of the bubble.
Yeah, bumped him from 12th to 9th in the points. So
Having a great day. Got a lot coming your way. Amanda.
Yeah, Jamie, that's exactly what Grant Enfinger wanted to do today was find those points. He also said that his other strategy was not take myself out of this race. At the beginning of the day, Grant Enfinger said he had one of the worst trucks that he's ever had, but it had a lot of pace in it. I just talked to his crew chief, Derek Smith, who said the truck is so good right now with the big swings that we've been making today. Minimal adjustments for Grant Enfinger. A little sideways there in that box, Caitlin.
There's a little bit sideways.
Caitlin's Mike. She's going to talk about time adjusting a little slow on the right front.
And Finger had a weird angle into his pit, but the crew overcame that. Did a nice job.
I am surprised that did Lane Riggs really pit?
Great job on pit road. Just 23 laps
Huh.
to go here from Naval Base.
Well, I guess it makes sense. He can make it from here. Okay, yeah. I had to think for a second. I'm almost back. I was just stretching my legs during the stage caution and letting the dog out and all that good stuff. The extra long caution to fix the fucking wall on the front stretch.
Welcome back to the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series from San Diego. Picture perfect day. See downtown San Diego as we look on from Coronado Island. Well, one driver, big hit. Jamie McMurray, he is out. Let's hear from him, Josh.
Yeah, and I heard Jamie come over the radio.
Jamie McMurray has been diagnosed with a concussion.
That huge hit with the wall. Can you let me know what happened there? Just how the day was overall.
Yeah, honestly, I don't really know what happened. I let the 77 go. I think it was Justin Marks go. When I did, I just kind of lost my eyesight, and I don't really feel like I missed the corner that much. It was more just the angle of my truck when I hit it, and I'm telling you, it's like a jump when you hit that, and you kind of know in the moment that this is not going to be good. So it's frustrating. We had a brake issue early on. A bleed or something came loose, so it stinks. I really wanted to be able to to run all day, and with just a lap to go right at the stage, but yeah, frustrating.
Frustrating day. Good to have you back in the truck, Jamie.
All right, here we go. Stage 3.
Thank you, Josh. So Chandler Smith.
Chandler Smith, Caden Honeycutt, Jimmy the Juggernaut Johnson, Mini Tyrell. Jimmy is already clear for third. Honeycutt and Smith will hopefully take each other out. None of these guys can make it, but there's a chance that Lane Riggs and some of those other guys can make it. Honeycutt takes the lead. These guys up front, they cannot make it. Justin Haley has a road course win in the trucks with a bit of an assist because of fucking Noah Gregson's stupid ass. Did you guys hear it came out this week that before Chase Briscoe got the 19, Bass Pro Shops went to Gibbs and said, we'd like to see Noah Gregson in the 19 car, and Gibbs was just like, no. Oh, it makes me happy. I told everybody a good team would never hire his ass. And they, hey, we want Noah in the 19. And Gibbs was like, nah. I think we'd rather have Chase Briscoe. Lane Riggs up to 5th. I think he restarted 8th. Honeycutt better leg it. Yeah, Dawson Sutton's in the top 10 on strategy, Mikey. Okay. But good call making an intentional yellow because it put him in position here to fight for a top 10 spot. 21 to go. And Jimmy Johnson's right there. Then a little further back is Lane Riggs. We're completely overlooking Daniel Hemrick because why wouldn't you?
Chandler Smith and Lane Riggs and Jimmy Johnson. That's still weird to say Jimmy Johnson.
Harvick says still weird to talk about Jimmy Johnson in a race in the year 2026.
We've got 21 laps to go right now. No more stage breaks. This is to the end of the race, so we'll see what that other truck does as we get multiple laps on the tires.
Really interesting for me. We know these trucks up front will have to pit. We'll have to see how much fuel stretching some of the other competitors could do with about 23 laps to go when they pitted, but a couple of those were under caution, so that helps. Be interesting to see what's happening on pit road, Amanda.
Yeah, take a look at Daniel Hemrick, guys, all the way up to the 4th position. You guys, they didn't even qualify, as we saw earlier today, because they had that bad wreck in practice. Daniel Hemrick was kind of beating himself up on it. Even though the track at that point was still pretty treacherous. Kevin Belfort, his crew chief, told me that it was a 3-hour repair to get this truck back on track, and so glad they did. Daniel is running with Bill McAnally's grandfather, a photo of his grandfather on the truck here this weekend, who was in World War II, and then also in honor of the red shirts on that route.
Great story. Yes, Daniel Hemrick. That team took the time.
Good battle for the lead. I just don't know if it's relevant or not.
For good reason. The two road courses. So Hemrick going up in 4th right now. Stuart Friesen, guys, some issues. He's on pit road right now on the radio saying the steering.
20 to go.
Some tough break for Friesen, who too was in a backup truck.
And you see Chandler Smith right now. He's got some damage on that right front fender, Michael. I don't know where.
This is going to be a near 3-hour truck race. Oh, Honeycutt locked it up in that turn again in the wall. That's going to kill the right rear on the 11, and Chandler Smith's driving away. He did that earlier, but this time he couldn't keep it out of the wall. I wonder whose fault that was. You know, he'll blame some damn body. Is that Corey Haim's fault? He is in a lot of trouble with that damage. You might as well just go ahead and pit and then just run to the end of the race. Yeah, you got smoke all right. You pancaked the entire right side. Surprised the shit's not just completely broken. Just let Jimmy Jam go, for the love of God. He's racing the shit out of Jimmy Johnson. He's costing Jimmy Johnson a chance to win this race by racing the shit out of him with all this fucking damage, just slowing him down, letting Lane Riggs. Jimmy, boot him out of the way. Jimmy's too nice. Chandler Smith's going to have a 4-second lead by the time the 11 gets out of Jimmy Johnson's way. And then Lane Riggs will be in second. See more butts. Yeah, I mean, he wasn't going to make it to the end anyway. So, pitting here is not the end of the world. It's the damage that's going to fuck him over. And the time he lost to the 38. Lane Riggs passing Jimmy Johnson for second. He's got some work to do to catch the 38, but the 38's definitely got a pit. Riggs has a good however many laps more gas than Jimmy Johnson and Chandler Smith. And Frankie Muniz is wrecked. And he's driving straight to... No, he's going to try to stay on fucking track. Okay, he stays on track. We're still green. We've got a caution for Debris. Debris on the track.
U.S. Navy leapfrogs. These guys putting on a show. Michael, we were walking the track yesterday, and these guys were out just having fun, kind of practicing for what they're doing today in the pre-show. They'd interlock each other's feet. Two of them were carrying the American flag, and they hit their marks despite the wind every time right there on the track.
Just a crazy, amazing show of skydiving and precision. It was so fun to watch.
And the anthem, the flyover, the command, everything has been about the sailors today.
And they're having a great time. And I love the fact that we are showing them off and showing off their facility, everything that they do for this country to keep us safe and let us come out and race these vehicles every single weekend. We just can't thank them enough for letting us be here, but for what they do for our country to keep us safe.
It's incredible. We're here in one of the radio towers. It's our booth. And they told me normally aircraft is parked all around us, helicopters, fighter jets, you name it. Here, it's like the fun zone for all the fans and the sailors having fun. And then we have all three of the garages of NASCAR just completely converted this base.
There's a lot of strategy, a lot of thoughts going on about what's happening.
You think Lane Riggs stays out?
Let's listen.
So we're going to be screwed here no matter what. Either we finish like our medicine and restart at the tail, or try to gap, like try to restart and gap as much as we can and pit.
You ain't gonna gap shit if you stay out and restart. The 34s are gonna pass you within a lap. So you're fucked. They're fucked either way.
Some guys, I think,
Talking about
will
Chandler Smith.
elect to stay out. I'm just curious. We hear the pit crews tell us somewhere between 16, 18 laps they can make it, but we've up to 4 or 5 laps under caution. Maybe there's some of these teams that think they can stretch it. We know Chandler can't make it. He doesn't have near enough gas, nor does Jimmy Johnson. It's going to be fun to watch.
Under caution here for the fourth time for debris that came off of Frankie Muniz's truck. How about that? Well, parasailing, you could do it all. It's 72 and perfect in San Diego.
unfortunately. Not there, but it has happened.
Fun place right up the street. Let's check in with Caitlin.
Well, right now, I want to tell a story about Kyle Ayala. He is actually the interior mechanic on the 44 truck for Andres Perez, but he told me he was also an engineman and diesel mechanic in the Navy. He explained to me he's worked in damage control and as a fire party leader while he was actually stationed on the USS Avenger ship in Japan. And this ship was crucial asset in locating and neutralizing naval mines. So that ship ended up being decommissioned in 2014. It was actually brought right to this base in Coronado. So it's a special day for him, just reflecting on some of those memories, his time in the Navy from 2013 to 2017, and now working with Andres Perez. Jamie?
Caitlin, thank you. And Al Neese, the owner of that team, we heard from him earlier. He served in the Navy and he actually trained right here on Coronado. So some memories going way back in the day for him to be racing here. 3 trucks in the field, pretty special.
Pretty special getting to talk to Al. We saw one of his pit crews jump over the wall and had camouflage uniforms. It looked really cool to see them celebrating 250 here.
This is unfortunate right here, Michael. We talked about what
Oh,
a
and
great day
Fingers
Graham
got
Fingers
mechanical
having
problems.
brought it
I was
in.
scrolling my phone, not
And
paying
Amanda
attention
just
during this
told us
long
it's
ass
great
caution.
that he made a battery change, but said that there's
Is this race
some
going to
newer
devolve into
issues
a
as
wreck
his
fest or
steering
what?
tried to leave, and things just aren't right.
Could be an alternator situation. Brendan's been quiet today.
Uncle Brenny, we haven't talked about him. Back in the truck series.
Oh yeah, shout out
first
to
time in
Brennan
13
Gaughan also in
years.
this race.
Along the left
Jeez.
down, however.
He's
Yeah,
got
he's
problems.
in the
They're not even
mechanic
talking about the
category,
right front tire being down on
Didn't have
Gaughan's
a
truck.
lot of fun. Had an accident in practice, and now right front damage and a right front tire down again.
So Statman Joe just gave me this. Trucks who have not had damage today at all, practice, qualifying, or race. 10 trucks.
Well, it's not over, Jamie.
It's not over. Plenty of races still to go, Josh.
I can tell you the 38 team labored over this decision whether to pit here or stay out and try and build a gap and hold for another caution. They elected to come in, get those 4 tires and fuel. They made their bed, they said. Now they'll see if they can get their way back to the front, guys.
Having a problem with the fuel can, you guys. Fuel was spraying out of the nozzle.
Must have felt like it was full. A lot of trucks coming to pit road. We thought we would see this. Some trucks that hit it on lap 27. That's our question, our interest, is if they can think they can stretch the fuel mileage that far to the end.
Yeah, you see Dawson Sutton broke down there at the entrance pit road.
Oh, did Dawson Sutton actually break down for real this time, or is he faking again?
After he spun out, so having some more issues right here with what we thought was going to be a pretty good cycle of events for him based upon when he last pitted, but that all comes to an end right now.
So he is stuck at pit in. Work has been done on pit road. Beautiful day here in San Diego. 16 laps left for the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series from Navy Base, Coronado.
this is a long caution.
Eddie ever came up with it. Sammy, you said the intro to 5150 was the favorite thing of yours, that you loved it. That and Summer Nights, but there's something else from the early days that he did that we all just go every time Eddie would play that, and every time Joe plays it, it's impossible to play, right?
Compared to what we had earlier, Lane Riggs has cycled out on the front side of this field with his strategy. He's got Ty Majeski right next to him on this restart. So it's going to be interesting, but I can promise you they're going to be as aggressive as they've been all day.
And Lane Riggs pitted with 23 to go. We talked about the pit window being
Fuck.
but a lot of these laps have been under caution. It's going to be interesting to see how all this strategy plays out.
So you're saying we're not going to end with 4 cautions on the day?
No, we're going to have another one.
Okay. Here we go.
Well, I hope if we have another caution, it wasn't as long as the last 2 were. They were doing such a good job with these cautions. And Lane Riggs is out of there.
Gio Ruggiero in the hunt, trying to pick up that second spot.
Look at Nathan Nicholson in that 76.
Well, this race is over. It's a battle for second now. Oh, there's about to be a fucking mess in this corner.
And the battle for second heats up.
Somehow they made it through. Jimmy Johnson made a 3-wide pass on the outside there.
Back there in the third row.
What an impressive Ingram.
And you see Honeycutt at the tail end of this shot right there, back there, racing with Butterbean in that 12.
How fucking good Riggs is on these damn road and street tracks.
After that, he got hit with the tire barrier and then the wall.
Well, this is exactly what Lane Riggs needs. If he's close on fuel, is to get a little bit of a lead and then start to back off, to be able to lift a little bit sooner, to be able to partial throttle that truck. Certain sections of the straight.
Big dive here from Jimmy Johnson. Oh, he's not making that corner.
That was Jimmy Johnson.
He didn't make that corner, but there was 2 trucks there to stop him.
Jimmy said, excuse me, I'm coming through. They're a little hot, and I think maybe locked up those front tires a bit.
I thought for sure that he was wiping out Butterbean right now. I think that's the truck that it was.
Johnson in 10th.
He got up to 10th.
Casgralla.
Got a little bit of damage now.
Jimmy Johnson, Legacy Motor Club. He does
Oh yeah, Casgralla's in this race. Got another guy I forgot was in this goddamn race.
You see Jimmy down there on the bottom, locking those tires up. Went by 3 or 4 of them, Mike, but it was out of control. Luckily, that didn't tear up a bunch of trucks right there.
Hey, Honeycutt is the truck. As you see again, Jimmy Johnson, that's just big crash. I was saying Kate Honeycutt's in 4th position. He's got the most fuel of anyone in the top 5. He's been on lap 31. So that's less than 20.
Lane Riggs, Ty Majeski, Nicholson, Honeycutt, Christian Evans, top 5. Butterbean hanging on to 6th right now, guys. Jackson Lee still in the top 10.
I just love it when that happens.
Running order's all jacked up, and Fox's ticker is constantly shitting the bed.
Adam Andretti has made his way up to the top 10. It's just fun to see these guys fight all day long and then have their truck up front so that we can talk about the performance that they're having today.
Right as we talked about Jackson Lee, you saw him fall down the pylon, had an issue in the back of the pack now, but meanwhile up front. Riggs with the 2.5-second lead over Ty Majeski. Majeski looking
They are close on fuel. Try to manage it here.
Yeah, Josh, I think Kate Honeycutt might
The
be
first truck that can definitely make it is Chandler Smith in 7th.
got a lot of time to go. Just
Great camera work there, Fox. But I think the 34 and some of these guys will make it. But I think Chandler Smith will get up into the top 5 at least.
Did it on lap 31, so not yet. This is all providing we don't go overtime. And I think the chances of that are probably. But Honeycutt's in great position. And you heard earlier Chandler Smith's team tell him we're in trouble. We put ourselves in a bind here. He's in the top 10 with plenty of fuel to go to the finish. He can run hard all the way to the checker. You see him 7th there, running right with these guys.
Battle of the teammates right here. Gio Ruggiero, Kate Honeycutt. As they go down the hill into turn 2.
Chandler Smith, he just wants to do everything he can to keep Kate Honeycutt in sight. Because if this thing goes into overtime, Michael, you're going to have your
Oh,
hands
going for the old 2 for 1.
Wow, I can't believe they made it.
It worked.
And he comes out ahead of both.
Well, I told you he'd get up in the top 5. He's up to 4th now. He's the first truck that can definitely make it on gas.
He can't get too far behind because when Lane Riggs has to go into fuel conservation mode, if he's gonna make up the ground that he needs to stay with this 11 truck and if not pass him. That 11 truck has a ton of right rear damage. Still making fairly good lap time, but Chandler Smith knows that he has to go right now.
I think it's so funny. It all it's come down to this. We talked about it in practice earlier about the fuel window. How far can they go? Can they get there? And now we're sitting right there on the bubble. Some guys that might not be able to quite make it. This guy up front, leading the race in control, but he's really tight on gas.
Look at the biggest movers since we went back to racing. Lap 36. Chandler Smith on the move. 10 positions gained. 13 laps to go here at Naval Base, Coronado. We're going to step aside. You won't miss a thing. We're going Fox side by side.
Nice AI thing there going to commercial. Oh, Fox Sports not afraid to cut corners. I can't believe how good Honeycutt's truck is. They did a fucking great job fixing the right side of that. I thought he was done. And we got to spin somewhere. That's a lot of smoke. Give Fox about 5 years. They'll find a good angle of whatever the fuck that was. The hell happened? Jimmy was the one who spun out, I figured, when they were showing him there.
Did the 360.
He did the 360 and drove on. He didn't lose much.
Where he was, but he came out on the other side of the smoke and only lost 4 or 5 spots. So
We think these two cats right here have plenty of fuel to get to the finish. And we were listening to all the stories about stretch it, conserve fuel. You can make it lane. I'm not all the way buying into that. I mean, it's a way stretch. This track's 3.4 miles long, and they were talking a couple of laps short on fuel. How do you make that?
well, first thing I do is slow him down. He's still the fastest, one of the top.
What are you at, throttle percentage? Showed him more, 65% early upshift.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they're telling him is to slow go from 80% to 65%. So they definitely know that his pace is too fast for the comfort level that they're looking for to make it on fuel.
And the 38 has a lot of pace right now. He's got plenty of fuel, good tires. You can see him heating up Tom Majeski there. What he wants to do, Kevin, is make this pass as quick as he can and go push the 34 to have more pace to run harder to burn that fuel.
Yeah, and you're exactly right, Michael. You got to get up here and push that pace as hard as you can to make him burn the gas that he needs, because you're going to get there and then he's going to have to go.
I don't know if this
Jake Garcia slow just before turn 5.
that could bring out a caution right now.
Yeah, Jake Garcia's truck is not moving. Caution's out.
For the 5th time today.
Well, that's definitely going to help Lane Riggs' case to be able to shut that truck off, start posting, start saving gas under caution. The only thing that puts him in a really vulnerable spot is if you get to overtime.
And I think that Chandler Smith has just he's got we heard 65% and upshift early. Chandler Smith is thinking 110%, whatever I got to do to push to get there because he's got a fast truck.
Chandler Smith was the fastest truck on the track the last 2 laps, pushing for everything.
But we know that Lane was backed off, so we don't really know what the top speed is for Lane Riggs and when he's pushing. I think he's got the pace to run with Chandler Smith, but he doesn't necessarily have the ability to burn too much fuel. I think that these caution laps are going to give them some breathing room, but he's not going to have any cushion if we go into overtime.
Well, with 10 laps to go here at Naval Base Coronado, how is this one going to shake out? Stay with us for at this overhead shot. They even have a golf course right inside this facility.
It is hard to put into words just the type of event that this is, and just everything that has gone with it, the planning, and oh, by the way, we're having a race too, but the sailors, the whole base itself, everything that NASCAR has done, the promotion leading up to it, and then the on-track action.
It's been great from the get-go. That was the initial start. Great battle between Caden Honeycutt and Lane Riggs. That might be what's shaping up here at the end of this one.
Lane showed early in this race he had a lot of pace, and then the action started picking up. A spin there, Nathan Nicholson into the side of Dawson Sutton. But the stage one victory, right there, Lane Riggs. Watch this. Caden Honeycutt slides past the corner, and Lane was on his way.
7-time takes the lead, Jimmy Johnson.
Uncle Jamie hit the wall hard there off of turn 16, ended his day.
What a battle for stage two. Parker Kligerman taking the checkered flag.
Caden Honeycutt on the restart here. Chandler Smith has been up there battling top 4 all race long. Big hit for Caden Honeycutt into the wall after the barrier.
And then Lane Riggs back in control of the race. Under caution now, saving all the fuel he can to try to stretch it to the checkered flag.
We've had 5 different leaders today, 13 lead changes, 5 cautions for 10
Jimmy Jam,
laps.
they said, fuck
We saw
this,
Jimmy
just
go
pit.
around for a spin, so the team is elected to come in. He was back in 18th position. So I think this is just a call to get fresh tires and try to charge through the field.
And no matter what's happened today, I mean, Jimmy Johnson, just being in the truck race and being able to be in the truck race today and the cup race on Sunday and in front of what would be considered his hometown is pretty special. And I know Jimmy's 50 years old. We're all getting old. But it's definitely been a lot of fun to see him at the front of the pack. And I hope it spurs his enthusiasm to keep coming back and running some of these truck races. Cup racing's too hard. Those guys take it too serious. You can have a lot of fun here in the trucks.
I think it's funny, Kevin, you said you're getting old. Well, congratulations, because I got old. I'm officially there.
Yeah.
So there's the 50 is a good memory for me.
Well, guys, a lot of racing action all weekend long, and the stars of the IndyCar Series will take over Road America in Wisconsin. Alex Palou looks to continue his dominance there, going for his 4th win in 6 years on the road course at Elkhart Lake. It's the fastest racing on earth. That's Sunday, 2 Eastern on Fox. Elkhart Lake, what a beautiful area.
Yeah,
Racing at its finest.
I had never been there until the year we ran the cup car there. And it was an amazing crowd. I hate that things didn't work out to keep going back there. I mean, there was 100,000 people there in the woods, in the grandstands.
They were all
They
over.
were everywhere.
Caitlin.
Well, listening in to Ty Majeski's radio. Also had a conversation with him this morning about his season as a whole. He told me it's been so up and down as of late. He said any issue that could happen, we've been experiencing it the last couple of weeks. But he said this is the time of year when my team really starts to come into their own. Of course, he added lots of unknowns with this street course today, but he believed his past success on road courses could help him. 8 top 10s in the last 10 races on the road courses. His team telling him now, though, Max safe. Also noting a couple teams mentioning compromised visibility because of that setting sun. Amanda?
Yeah, and we're going to take a look at the 42 of Tyler Reif. He's racing in honor of Colonel John W. Ripley here this weekend. Actually, just yesterday, Colonel Ripley picked up the Medal of Honor at the White House. Colonel Ripley passed away in 2008. His son Tom was there to pick it up. You can see that livery design of the camo. The team is decked out in camo fire suits as well. The interesting tie here, Colonel Ripley was known for his valor in Vietnam. The former owner of Nice Motorsports, Al Nice, was in combat alongside Colonel Ripley.
Well, thank you to him and to all those who serve, who defend our freedom so that we can race and live in such a beautiful, free country like we do.
We could come here and celebrate 250 years of the Navy, and what a special weekend. I just can't get over
I can't either, Mike.
how, I mean, this is life-changing when you are able to visit, see this facility.
And we've been to a lot of races. I mean, I feel like I've been all around the world to watch races, and just the fact that we are here doing this event on this military base, naval base, is impressive enough just how awesome it is.
Well, the front two on the front row pitted 33 laps ago. We know they're tight on gas. Row 2 has plenty of gas, so wow, this is going to be crazy.
The 8 laps to go here when they see the green flag once again. Caitlin had mentioned there's been some concern about the setting sun. Keep our eye on
The
that.
sun sucks.
I don't think we've seen our last caution either, folks.
No,
This goddamn race ain't never gonna end.
Laps to go, and you know, I think Lane Riggs, he's got to get a good restart right here because I believe Chandler Smith can run with him and put him in a spot to where he has no choice but to go. I think they're good on gas until they get to the advertised end of this race, but we're about to find out. Chandler Smith's got to be aggressive right here to stay with that.
Fuck me.
Lane Riggs is here. He's
All right, 8 laps to go. Who's gonna bust their ass and drive over their head now? Somebody's gonna. And be careful, you're racing a teammate for a win. That's a precarious thing. God damn. With that wide entry by the 34.
Kate Honeycutt not giving up right there in fourth. 3 wide behind him.
It amazes me there's not been more wrecks through there today.
Tyler Ankrum. What a restart.
Yeah, and you can definitely see in the middle of this pack, it is absolutely wild. 2, 3 wide, all the way from about 10th on back right here.
Jeez.
3 trucks are not as wide as I thought they were. They squeeze into some spaces that I didn't think was possible.
It's go time, boys.
Great racing on these twists and turns. Restart is crazy.
Teammates up front. Lane Riggs extended that lead for just a brief moment.
Oh, Honeycutt fucking shoved the 88 out of the way. So now he's got a chance to race for the win here because the 38 has fresher tires than Lane Riggs, and they're going to get to racing each other. One of the grays got spun around. If you throw a caution for that, I swear to God.
Turn 6 back there. The rest of the field ahead of him. Fired up and turned around. And he is moving.
He's on his way.
Not the best time to show a yellow ad on the ticker, by the way.
Every time we talk about a truck race this season, we talk about 3 guys. Lane Riggs, and Chandler Smith, and look, there they are.
Chandler is hungry. Got his last win at Daytona, the first race of the season. Meanwhile, his teammate who's leading has gone on to win 3 times.
Well, there's a reason that these are the top 3 guys in the points, right? you come to the truck series, you're going to have to deal with these 3 right now on a consistent basis, whether you're racing for the points championship or a win on a week-to-week basis.
And you know Ty Majeski, he's been fast. He's just had an up and down season. He's right there in 4th place. He's tired of hearing about those 3. He wants to break that up.
And he's got to make some ground up, but Ty Majeski does. You see Lane make a little mistake right there off
Battle
the
for the
last
lead.
corner.
Here they come. Into turn 1. Chandler Smith clears him.
What great racing this is.
Down the hill into turn 2. Chandler Smith is good. Holds off. His teammate Lane Riggs moves into second. Kate Honeycutt right behind him. Ty Majeski, Cass Gralla.
Yeah, Chandler's got a little bit of a tire advantage on Lane Riggs. You can see the back of Lane's truck just not quite as good as Chandler Smith's truck off the corner. So he's able to just get that throttle down, carry a little bit more roll speed, and I think that some of that is just from that tire advantage, Michael.
Oh, damn, he passed it.
We saw
I don't think it's over, though.
side of the track. He got that truck rolling, but a spin for the 15 truck.
Jimmy Johnson had contact.
Oh, they
Jackson
Right after this.
Trey.
Yeah, just got in there a little too far and got into the door of the 15 truck.
Such great racing up front. Meanwhile, there's all kinds of chaos happening behind him.
Yeah, Jimmy's had a couple opportunities to work on those 360s today.
In the cup car and the truck.
Look at this advantage. Taylor. Keeping pace with us.
Fuck. Can't stop coughing tonight. It happens at night. It always comes back at night.
A little bit lucky right the body in over the tire, and then that fender split above.
This race is only taking forever because the track is so damn long. It's 3.5 miles.
It didn't tear anything up. Just hit the tail of the truck, but the tire barrier really saved that truck. It looks bad on the body, but the suspension.
Learning a new road course is always fun because I'm like, where the fuck are they? I can't tell what part of the track they're on because it's new. That's coming onto the front stretch.
Fourth, Ty Majeski back there. 4 seconds from the leader.
This is the best part. I like this part.
These front row trucks have
Down this fucking hill.
they've been good pretty much everywhere that we've gone, Michael. Like you were saying earlier, but that's been the case for several years now since this team has been around.
Swear to God.
You just have to. When
It happens at night. I can't stop coughing at night.
you get to recognize guys that are just that habit that you know that are not only going to win truck races, but they're going to win cup.
When I'm up and busy during the day and it's warm and everything, I hardly ever cough. But
So crazy because if I stop getting
yeah, cold makes me cough.
The sun right here, right in the driver's eyes.
once I start getting hot, get
Sunsets pretty early out here on the West Coast. I believe it's 7:59 local, so a little over an hour from now.
Chandler's not going anywhere.
Let's get an update on Chandler Smith, Josh.
Well, Jamie, remember how frustrated this 38 team was at the timing of that caution. So far, it's seemed to worked out on those fresher tires and that 38 truck just being strong. But Chandler Smith is a guy, when his career started, he really wasn't a road course guy. He struggled at it and didn't like it. When I talked to him earlier today, he said he had to learn this style of racing and embrace it and get to like it. And he attributes a lot of that to his times with Joe Gibbs Racing when he was in the O'Reilly series. That's when he learned what works for him when it comes to this style of racing. He took that with him when he came back to the Truck Series on front row. They had a great program they built on top of that. Top 5 in both road course races so far this year, in position to ride this one out and try and get the win.
I like it. He went to work. I mean, these kids, they're students of the sport. You have to be to run at this level.
You will not be successful at any level and really helps these guys get what they need on these road courses.
you don't have to.
As the leader crosses
I'm like self-conscious.
five to go.
I'm totally fine.
It makes me laugh every time that they and I've watched
Riggs has dominated this race, but the 38 on strategy has ended up with slightly fresher tires, and it's making a difference right now. Honeycutt in third has been like the next best. Jimmy Johnson was really good, but he's been spun out twice now.
About 15 miles, there's a lot that can take place.
Are you counting 12 as 1 or 12 as 3?
Oh, that's another great
Okay, I was
question.
just checking. We're sorting through it. Yeah.
I think Chandler's got this one unless a caution comes
We
out.
did introduce C earlier. And then what's the chicane?
Nothing. It's just the chicane.
Michael Waltrip knows a lot about chicanes. He was a moving chicane his entire career.
Everything else that we're experiencing here.
Oh, it's just buildings at the Army base.
Oh,
Yeah.
right, right.
Yeah, they're literally just on city streets.
Yes.
That shows you how hard he's pushing to try to get that angle.
They just put up a pop-up place.
Yeah, they just put these temporary walls and shit in.
Just attacking every corner.
That's on the runway.
That's like really cool.
Yeah.
I don't know what I was thinking exactly.
Yeah, this is not an actual racetrack. They just kind of put one up. Yeah. Yeah, that's out on the airport runway there.
He's gonna make it on gas. I mean, that's a big stretch from what we heard earlier. Was the most laps they can run. We'll see. Got to keep that in mind because he's pushing hard now. You can tell by this angle.
Chandler Smith last pitted on lap 34. Lane Riggs behind him last pitted on 27.
And see here, you can see the regular street markings
Truly, I don't remember what I was imagining.
and traffic lights.
Wow.
A guy he's a journalist who covers racing. He says I was in a restaurant and he said I overheard a conversation today between people that were like, "Oh, are you here for the NASCAR race?" And they said, "No, I live here." So if you're not here for the NASCAR race, you better go to the fucking store now and get your food because you're not going to be able to get off the island here to get back to the city to get shit while this race is going on. Oh my god. Well, that's a caution. Now they got a problem. A lot of these guys, Lane Riggs in the 34, planned their fuel strategy on this race not going to extra laps. This thing's about to go to extra laps, at least one or two extra laps. There's a few people out here. He broke the fucking wall. That's been the most hit spot. Look how black it is from everybody that's already been hitting it. Jesus. Like 3 different trucks have done the same thing today. Driving too hard. Yeah, there's a bump. There's track's very bumpy because it's just a regular ass street.
Yeah.
Yep, this is going to go to extra laps, so this is a whole other headache now.
We also have to think about, we talked about NASCAR overtime. Anklem's getting this, NASCAR is working feverishly to get this truck pulled away, but they're going to have to fix the wall. So if they don't red flag it,
They're going to have to fix the wall. They're going to have to open pit road. They're going to have to tow him off. Well, during this red flag, I'm going to go take my little quick shower.
Okay.
So I'm muting. Hey, Caden, I was in the shower. I saw a fucking red flag at this place and thought, let me take a shower real quick.
We'll see if Chandler Smith can hang on to it.
It takes that long to fix that little fucking wall they've already had to fix once today. I never forget one time they red flagged a race and they made everybody park over in the fucking sun on the backstretch at Charlotte, like in direct sunlight, hot as fuck. And they come around handing water, and apparently the water wasn't even cold; it was warm. And you could see Kyle Busch take the bottle of water and go chuck it out his fucking window after they handed it to him. And he goes, "Yeah, it wasn't even cold. They gave us like warm water that's just been sitting around, and it's like 90 degrees and humid." I just thought of Austin Powers. Only sailors use condoms. That's not true, Austin. Well, it fucking ought to be.
My second tour here. This is just truly incredible. So thank you so much.
Well, thank you for being here. So we're obviously watching the Craftsman Truck Series race. Is there a driver and team that you would like to see visit?
The fuck is going on with Fox's broadcast?
Already saw it. So great.
There you go. He's rooting for Jimmy Johnson for the win today. Jamie?
That's going to be
Sorry.
an uphill climb from here, but what a show he put on earlier.
He did put on the show. You know what I've learned from the last 2 years? Sunscreen down there. Caitlin's gonna need some sunscreen on her face.
Well, at least because they red flagged it, they're not going to have to run extra laps.
Well,
At least they shouldn't anyway.
showed up about 6:30 this morning, and it was overcast. The marine layer was here. See, sometimes forget about
Well,
those
it's
things.
sunny and windy. So
It
for those
is.
of us that aren't out in the sun a lot, it creates a sunburn.
I think
I'll
you
be
have
back in a
some
minute when this shit's actually going again. leg would be.
They're going back-to-back road courses. Lime Rock, a great place to race.
Okay, 2 laps.
Short track, couple short track offers.
God forbid.
One road course and on the short tracks left.
Shit.
Into the chase.
I'm back. Caden, Dylan, whoever else is here.
There's just a lot of great race fans up in that part of the country. The trucks put on an awesome show there.
Especially this time of year.
Yeah.
Weather's always
Know that San Diego translates to a whale's vagina in German.
I mean, what's this going to mean? Whoever ends up victorious and taking
No.
home that trophy, what?
That was an anchor man.
what a big
When he's trying to sound smart.
first
Tells it
winner.
this. San Diego is German for a whale's vagina.
On his base alone.
It's just being
Being
credited.
funny or being serious, obviously,
Never can tell with me.
Daytona Trophy would be a hard thing to do, but darn, this is an inaugural event
I've
at
heard
this
more
beautiful
unbelievable
facility.
truths.
This would be
Yo, Ron Burgundy.
NASCAR
Your lady's got an ass like the North Star.
cherish getting a victory here.
Well, when you've got an ass like the North Star, some wise men are going to want to follow it.
Laps without running each other off the road.
It's so wild to me, Mike, that every time that we get back under caution and you see just the dust still flying. I mean, it's like it never.
A lot of sand out there as well, obviously being right next to the water.
I swear, if they don't reinforce that front stretch wall before tomorrow and we have to do the same thing in the O'Reilly race, I'm going to lose it.
Chandler Smith.
2 laps.
Lane Riggs, his teammate on the outside.
Chandler's the leader. What a push.
Yeah,
There's going to be a fucking pile up. We're finally going to see a pile up at the bottom of this hill
He's not done.
when they get down to where the traffic lights are. Damn, he fucking launched out of there. Here comes the pile up. Shockingly, no. Oh, damn. Kinda. Yeah, they're wrecking. Y'all can drive away from that. This better not be a damn caution. They can drive away from that. They'll give them time to try to drive away. Road courses, they don't throw cautions that quick because the track's so big and takes forever to get back around. But you can always just stop on purpose and draw a caution.
And this has really been where Honeycutt's truck has been the best.
Maybe this is what Honeycutt needed to win a fucking race, not be the one leading late and be the guy chasing someone late.
So this is back 10th, 11th, 12th.
Ben
The
Rhodes
most
got
damage
quiet
happened.
when he pulled back on the track and just called the game.
And caution's out.
Weren't able to make those two laps.
I swear to God.
Well, and that's gonna start putting some pressure on these guys.
Guys are going to start running out of gas.
The same amount of fuel that Chandler Smith has.
You saw there when Ben came back on the road, it just kept everybody, squeezed everyone together. And Nicholson was the only truck that couldn't drive off.
Yeah, there's some debris, big debris right there behind Nicholson's truck. Looks like a crush panel. Sitting really hard on the left side.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah, he was having a great run.
Great day. So I think that the count is at just 5 trucks that have not been involved in something today, whether it was practice, qualifying, and off he goes.
Got him rolling, that's a good sign.
Yeah, just couldn't get the starter to
Oh, how convenient. After the caution's out, he drives away.
and off he goes.
Series overtime, boys.
Well, we kind of figured that might be the case, and
Going into the race, you knew it, Mike.
I just have to say this fuel is it's not over. The fuel could become a factor because restart after restart, I don't care how many caution laps you have, eventually you're going to use all your gas.
Lane Riggs, it's been 20
Hey, did you guys want a 3-hour fucking truck race today? You're getting one.
We've had a lot of caution laps. A lot of question marks still to go, but this one's certainly
Kill me.
not over. We're going to go overtime after this.
Hate commercials. Yeah, I was like, that's a bar? Where the fuck is that?
Someone's been doing.
Oh, no wonder I don't know about it.
Pretty much every video that
Now,
we just played, we talked about those last lap passes.
I mean,
Well, the other
bars
reason
don't
why Corey
matter
Hunt
to me,
isn't in
but
this last lap video
there was
because
a
he's not
bar,
racing.
not maybe
That's how
at
big he
21,
is.
but
Every
there was
time he
one
gets
next
in
to
the truck,
it, and I
he's
can't remember
right
the name.
there.
But it was so chill. It was so chill there.
Earlier today in practice.
God, Amendment 21 was horrible. Riff raff. A lot of
So Chandler
riff
Smith
raff.
continues.
A lot of meth heads.
Let's listen in on his radio.
No, it was.
Ah,
It was just a lot.
yeah, and then we'll have another wreck, and then another overtime, and then they'll break the wall again, and we'll be here for another hour.
Before the white horse, we'll re-rack them and we'll try it again. And we do have about
All this to not even get to see Jimmy Johnson race for it.
adverse conditions. Time comes into play.
Fuck.
I don't know, Jamie. We hit another barrier like we just did. Have to move them back around. You never know.
We're trying to bust out of this place.
Those barriers out of turn 16 have had a workout today.
We saw that early this morning in practice, the first scrape into it, and it just hasn't really changed much since.
Can you believe practice was at 9 o'clock this morning? It's been a long day, a very eventful day. All three series have been on track.
God, she is the worst announcer ever.
Yeah, so let's look back at turn 16 we were just talking about and all the hits. Practice, qualifying. Ben Rhodes started it all, and Connor Bozak. Justin Marks.
Oh, that's the big one for Jamie Mack.
Oh, Tyler Engle just ripped off the whole right side of his truck there and moved the barriers out. Hats off to the
Maybe they should slide those in and line tires along there. You'd have to make pit road more narrow. I don't know if that's a thing they can do, but it looks like there's plenty of space on pit road to do that.
Challenging, and all the track is, but we didn't really harp on turn 16 like that. Like, we didn't say that that was a big deal. And I'll be darned.
It's a big deal.
This one has got those teeth.
Yeah, and I
All they got to do is start the last lap, and we'll be home free.
didn't do much wrong right there, but that truck bounced a little bit wrong, got him up out of the groove and into the fence. So I was serious about putting another barrier back there because they're going to hit it for 2 more days. Need to double that thing up.
We're choosing our restart lane.
Fox is so lazy, they only act like they care when dumb shit happens because overtime is fucking stupid and only leads to wrecks and problems and bad things, but we should have a green flag finish to the race. And as soon as that Fox sees, oh, we're going to overtime, oh my god, and they get so excited about like the one of the dumbest things about NASCAR racing, because they only care about like wrecks and stupid shit. The rest of the race, they talk in monotone, and nothing ever seems to happen that makes them excited. They just like the drama. If Fox could like come on the air with like 10 laps to go in every race, they wouldn't even bother broadcasting the rest of the fucking race if they could get away with it. Broadcasting an entire race is such an inconvenience to Fox. Meanwhile, you got Amazon, who was like, what, it might rain? Let's move the race up 2 hours and fucking make this shit happen. I sure hope not. I was waiting for Michael Waltrip to say that. Honeycutt's going to win unless he just completely misses turn 1 again. Or turn 2. It's technically turn 2. Yeah, but he's hauling ass. Wow, he got the lead. Oh, Chandler wrecked. He run right into the back of him and wrecked. This might not be a caution. He can probably drive away. Wow. He plowed right into the back of Caden Honeycutt and spun himself out. Because Honeycutt's rear end is fucking trashed. Is that for the lead? Because I can't tell. It is. Well, thanks for showing us whatever happened to Caden Honeycutt, Fox. See what I mean? We cut back and there's 3 completely different people up front. We don't know how, because Fox didn't show it. So I guess Daniel Hemrick's leading. He's going to get wrecked now. Because Lane Riggs is not going to let this race get away. Riggs is so damn fast. He's just going to pass him clean. Well, that's the race. Unless Hemrick wants to use the bumper. Oh. Fuck it. Overdrive the corner. Riggs has got it now. Oh, he went wide. He fucked up. He made a mistake. He went too wide and it fucked up the next corner. Riggs completely missed that corner. He had the wrong angle on that one. If Fox doesn't figure this shit. And fucking this Rife dude's going to take the lead now. Oh, he's just running over him. Oh, this is getting good. They're fucking racing dirty now. Oh, they're racing dirty now. Riggs said he felt his truck sputter like it was running out of gas. He's going to completely miss that corner and get passed by Hemrick. Fuck it. Bumper car. Oh, yeah, they're wrecking each other. Oh, this is dirty. This is dirty. They were just killing each other. And Rife got away with the lead somehow. 1 to go. We made it. Yay. No more extra laps. He is smoking these fucking tires. If Riggs don't run out of gas, he can still win this race. If he puts together a good lap, he can win this race. But I bet you the 42 probably just wrecks him or something. If Riggs just drives a perfect lap, he will win this race. Rife has not even been close to being as fast as him today. He just had to get the fuck away from Hemrick. If he runs a perfect lap and doesn't run out of gas, he's going to win. Smoking the tires. I'm surprised that Riggs ain't passed him already. I guess he's just trying to stay with him and set him up into that chicane, maybe. Is Riggs running out of gas because he just lost a lot of ground there? No, he's still going. Oh, the boomers won't say this race is rigged. The guy whose car owner is a fucking Navy veteran's about to win. At a naval base. He ain't. Riggs has got his ass. He's going to use the bumper. Come on, Riggs. Hit him harder than that. I want to see a fight afterwards or something. Now I'm pulling for drama. Because, hell, we've made it this far. Only got a couple corners left, Lane. How bad do you want? Great camera work there, Fox. They just zoomed in on the ground for like 10 seconds. Oh, he missed the corner. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. You can't do that. That's a penalty. So Riggs is going to win. He has to do a stop and go because he cut through the corner. He didn't make the turn. And Lane Riggs wins. Told you. Didn't even need to be perfect. Tyler Rife made a mistake. He missed the turn. Had to do a stop and go. That was fun. Yeah. Rife's never been in that position before. Where, holy shit, it's the last lap and I'm in first place, and if I don't make a mistake, there's a good chance I'm going to win. And he just fucking blew it. He blew it. That was a lot more stressful on Riggs than it should have been. He dominated this race. Yeah, Chandler just ran into the back of Caden Honeycutt and spun himself out and damaged Honeycutt's truck. And something happened to Honeycutt that we didn't see because Fox didn't bother to show it. They were just zoomed in on Chandler Smith sitting there against the wall doing nothing after he got wrecked. Fucking morons. I'm surprised we saw it. Anyway, I'm out of here. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Actually, hold on. They're going to replay this one more time. Maybe now we'll see what happened to Honeycutt before I go. So Honeycutt takes the lead on the restart. And wow. Actually, Honeycutt hit the wall, then Chandler hit him, and then spun out. And yeah, that just destroyed his fucking truck. Oh, that's an even better angle. A lot of choking going on here at the end of this. Harvick quick to say that. He said that's on him, talking about Caden Honeycutt, because Honeycutt just whines and makes excuses every week when he does shit like this. He was pissing and moaning about getting blocked for first place on the last lap last week. And Corey Haim blocked him and won the race, and then Corey Haim said maybe he should just, like, get over it. He was basically like, grow some balls and get over it. Anywho, I'm gone.